of the issues and all of the pain, I find happiness again. Through all of the issues and all of the pain, they say sun shines after it rains. So it's nights turn into days. I wanna fly.
The time has come for me to give you guys the story that I've been dying to tell you about, but I've been waiting because I don't know, I just didn't feel like, I felt like I wanted to tell everybody around me first before I came out and told everybody that, you know, I don't really have a relationship with. So yeah, in this video I will tell you how I found out, how I told my people, how he told his people, and how everyone reacted, things that I didn't know about being pregnant, and yeah, and stuff about like the first appointment and sonograms and all of that. So stay tuned, okay? So we're gonna take this back a couple days before my birthday. Before my birthday, I didn't know that I was, but first person who called me out was, of course, my mom. She came over, brought me like birthday stuff, like balloons and a card and money. And you know, I noticed that I was more emotional than usual, but I didn't put two and two together and think, yeah girl, you're pregnant. Because I mean, my period, when I'm on my period or my period's finna come on, I get emotional. So I wasn't, you know, I really wasn't thinking that I was pregnant. I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. That's just it. I'm not pregnant. So time goes on, and I'm gonna say my, like 2 days after my birthday, I think my period was supposed to start. No, I was supposed to be on my period for my birthday. The first day of my period was supposed to be on my birthday. It didn't come on, so you know, I was thinking maybe the birth control had, you know, maybe messed it up. Or mind you, the month before I really didn't have a period. I had like a very light period, but you know, I thought like birth control would, you know, mess me up a little bit, make me late, make me not have one, you know, because I was reading on Google and they were like, don't worry yourself too much about it. So I didn't. So, you know, females know when something is different with their body, and I was like, and you know, something ain't, you know, it ain't that different, but it was different. So you know, I was like, well, I'm gonna take a pregnancy test just to make sure. And this was 3 days after my birthday. At this point I was 4 days late, and I was like, 4 days? Yeah, I ain't never been 4 days before. So I was like, okay, run up to DG, get a pregnancy test, and I'm gonna find out. So I go downstairs, and I had the ones that you take the dropper and you drop the pee in. So I dropped my pee in the test, and it didn't even take that long. Like, it didn't take long at all. Like, I was still in the bathroom, I had wiped, put my pants up, and there go that line, 2 lines. And immediately my heart was like, my heart stopped. I was like, wow, like, I'm really pregnant. Like, so, you know, automatically I'm like, no, you know, I gotta take another test to make sure. Like, I don't know. But then again, I couldn't say I wasn't sure because the lines were too dark. Like, it was too dark. I knew it. So I convinced the baby's father to take me back to the store, and we got 2 more. And he was like, okay, you gonna take one again? And you gonna wake up in the morning and see if it's different. But you know me, I'm a girl. I'm like, okay, like it's in the middle of the day. People always say take a pregnancy test in the morning. It's in the middle of the day and it came back positive. Like, yeah, this is happening. So we go back to Dollar General and we take another one. Once again, positive. So I was like, you know, ain't nothing we can do. We done took 3 tests to make sure that I was pregnant. It's happening. Like, I'm pregnant. And he was happy. You know, he was just kind of like, I mean, if you do those actions, that's what you get. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I didn't really stress myself that much, but I should have noticed something was up when I constantly had to pee. I had to pee all the time, like very frequent, and I noticed that. I was like, I can't even drink soda without having to pee. Like, you know, usually you drink water and you have to pee a lot, but soda, I couldn't even drink soda like that, and I was peeing everywhere. But so time goes on and I'm debating on how I'm gonna tell my mom, because I knew I needed to tell her, but I was like, I don't want my mama, like, because I had been doing like so much bad. Don't mind my nails, don't mind it, I'm gonna fix it. But so much bad I was doing, and then this, like, I didn't know how she was gonna take it. I didn't know if she was gonna be like, you know, like, you just out of line. Like, I didn't know if she was gonna bash me. I didn't know. I really didn't know. But she didn't do that. She didn't bash me or nothing. So I decided we're going. Oh, I'm sorry, I read a message. So I was like, okay. My boyfriend he was doing like a construction job where he was gonna leave, and I knew I wanted to tell my mama so we could get everything planned, such as, you know, appointments, vitamins that came with appointments, and, you know, me getting checked on, making sure that I'm okay, the baby's okay. So I ended up telling my mom on the day before her birthday. I told her the day before her birthday. And first I pulled up to my grandma's house because me and my cousin went to Walmart and we got 2 more pregnancy tests. So I was like, okay, now if these come out positive, I ain't got no choice but to tell her. I already knew they were gonna come out positive, but you know. So I took the test in my grandma's house. They came back positive. Went in the house. My grandma had just got out of church. We went in the house, and I was like, and it got quiet, pin drop quiet in the kitchen, and like, I was like, Grandma, I gotta tell you something. And it got quiet, and I couldn't tell her. I didn't want to tell her that I was pregnant because the way my life was going at the time, I knew they wouldn't. I didn't know if they were gonna agree with it. I didn't know if they were gonna accept it. So I told my grandma. Well, I didn't even tell my grandma. I looked at my cousins because I had 2 of my favorite cousins with me, and I looked at them, the one that I rode with and the one that came. I looked at them. I'm like, please tell her, please tell her. So they ended up like telling her, and she was like, and at this point I'm crying. I'm like, not bad, but like, you know, tears dropping. And she's like, so? She looked at me, she said, so? We already knew. Like, it ain't the end of the world. You ain't the first one to do it. You're not the last one to do it. So, you know, that made me feel better getting the validation from my grandma before I told my mom, before I knew what she was gonna say. So I told my mom I had got her a birthday gift for her birthday because it was the next day, and like I was gonna hit her with this news. So I told my mama, like, Mom, like, I got you a gift, hope you like it. Wrote her a card or whatever, basically telling her like I was pregnant. Let me fix the camera. And you know, she ended up calling my grandma. I'm assuming she knew something was up. Called my grandma, and she was like, what's going on over there? And my grandma looked at me, and she came in and she looked at me, and she was like, well, here's your daughter. And she just started laughing on the phone. She was like, ha 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 ha. And then she hands me the phone, and I'm like, I said, hey mom. She like, girl, what you doing over my grandma's house? I'm like, well, Mom, you remember what you asked me? You remember when you asked me was I pregnant? And she was like, yep. You are, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, but I didn't know. Like, I was like, Mom, you knew before I knew. I didn't know. I'm just now finding out a couple days after you told me. And she was like, you know, she was just like, what? Like, at first she was kind of giving off a mad vibe, a little aggravated vibe. But then she asked me like, well, how do you feel? And I was like, I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know what to expect. And she was like, I know you scared. Like, I was scared, you know. So that happened. I'm sorry for like the screen rising up. It's because I got this new case on my phone, and like it's silicone, so that's why it's coming up. But please don't mind it. Don't let it take away from the story. So that happens, and yeah. Then my uncle pulls up and he's like, I knew you were pregnant before I even got out of the car. Like, your face is bigger, your boobs are bigger. Like, I knew you were pregnant before I even came in the house. And I was like, yep. So yeah, like my immediate family, such as my first cousin, my other cousin, my favorite cousins, were there. My grandma, my great grandma, my uncle, brother, sister, my mom. They all came, and they wanted to look at me and whatever. And we just sit there and talk about what my next steps needed to be. And yeah, so that's that for my family. For his family, he told his sister first. He told his sister before I told anybody in my family. And she was like, well, how are you gonna tell Mom? How are you gonna tell Mom? And we were like, I don't know. So before we went to the doctor's appointment, the night before, he told his mom, well, Marshauna's mom is gonna come pick us up in the morning because she has to go to the doctor. And his mom didn't ask no questions. She was just like, well, alright, you know, alright. And so we thinking, she gotta know. Like, she has to know now. Like, there's no way that she doesn't know. So we go to the doctor, and I'm gonna make a video about like the first appointment, because there's not a lot of videos out here to talk to you about it. You're gonna be very uncomfortable. Sorry guys, my grand called me. But like I was telling you, yes, the first appointment is very uncomfortable, and I don't like needles. I mean, yeah, I got tattoos, but like get my blood drawn, and I don't like it. But you know, you always got to think about the health of you and the baby, because that's what they're really getting to know, your body and your baby. So yeah, so we come back from the doctor's appointment, and we hand the folder that they give us at the doctor's appointment, and it was like, I think it was like the baby folder. It was something. It had the baby on it. It had like a baby carriage and all that. And I came in. Well, before I even came in, his sister came outside. Both of his sisters came outside, and they was like, yeah, I think mom already know because she kind of mentioned it, and we was like, all right, it's time. It's time. Meanwhile, I was finna eat my big chick, so I was like, okay. So we walk in the house. He walked. He's walking faster than me. Like his sister's still talking to me about the whole process, what they did, um, how I feel afterwards. What, you know, she just want to know the whole process that they did for me. And I told her. And while we're walking to the room that him and his mom are in, I seen them hugging, and I was like, yeah, she know. She knows already. And you know, I was kind of like, I hope she doesn't react badly because I might have cried. Like I cried telling my people I was gonna cry if she reacted badly to the news. I already knew I was, but she didn't act bad towards the news. And you know, everything died down and went downstairs, and they were giving guesstimates about the gender of the baby, and they both came up with girl. Everybody that I've seen has told me I'm gonna have a girl. I don't know. We'll see if I have a girl or not. I hope I have a girl, but then again, I just want a healthy baby. So yeah, and the things that people did not tell me happens when you're pregnant is you cramp. I had no clue that you cramp. Like I cramp every single day. I get very bad cramps. Well, not very bad. They're like mild cramps. Like they're uncomfortable. Um, Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that I would be this tired this fast. I thought like it'd take a while for your symptoms to kick in, but it's not. Like I'm extremely sleepy all the time. I can sleep all day and still be sleepy. My boobs hurt. Scale of 1 to 10, 1,000. My boobs hurt so bad. Like they hurt, and I seem to pick up weight fairly fast. Like my face is even fatter now, but yeah, I picked up weight very fast. Hope it slow down, cause yeah. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this journey, and